All right, we are going to go back into ranked 2020 draft. We just bombed out of a draft at 2-3 with a lot of time left in the stream, so we're absolutely going to jump back in and give it another try. So, sticking with the free-to-play, going to adjust the record here to reflect the 0-0. And as I do this, I'm going to thank my sponsor, Card Kingdom. You can go to cardkingdom.com through your web browser, or ideally through my affiliate link down below in the panels. Jay, I don't believe is going to be on today. I was a little distracted when we were talking at the end of the week last week, but I think he said he's at Gen Con today or something, or is that next week? Anyway, I'm not expecting Jay today. Vaporkin, let it go, or I'll silence you again. You gotta if you're just gonna come here every day to see if I'll silence you over your relentless links joking, I will, and then eventually I'll just ban you. Come on, find an actually funny joke, please, or STFU. Yeah, so Jay is at Gen Con then. He's not going to be joining us today. Get everything you need at Card Kingdom, though. You will not be disappointed with the results of a Card Kingdom purchase because you will get exactly what you ordered and you'll get it quickly. So check them out. We're going to go with Rare Chandra for sure. Try to make the elemental thing work. Maybe we wheel a fire elemental that will grudgingly make the deck. We're really not passing anything to do it. Look at how garbage the rest of this pack is. Let's get into draft view, though. Look, I remembered. Nobody had to say anything. So yeah, Vaporkin, I'm going to say if you mention Lynxes, and there's not a Lynx on screen that's a legit part of the drafting process, I'm just going to mute you, and if you make me do it more than a handful of times, I'm going to ban you and we'll say goodbye to Vaporkin. Like, I just don't need your... You got to be funny. You have the capability of adding to this, positively to this community. I've seen it. You can be a positive part of this community, but ripping at bad jokes relentlessly is just going to get you fully banned. So don't do it, man. Be positive. There's a body of evidence against you, Vaporkin, that leads to your muting. So Mask of Immolation or follow up with Dragon. I think we just take Dragon here, right? That's that's a fun little combo. Chucking Chandra tokens at, but I think Dragon is just better, right? Everybody wants Mask. I found the Mask to be okay, but not amazing. Yeah, Treason's fancy play syndrome, though. We're probably, even if we take the Mask, we're not going to end up treasoning. I don't like running the Treason just because I have a Mask. If we get like 2 masks, then we're talking. Chat is super into the Mask. I'm super into the Dragon. But I'll go with Chat. I'll let Chat push us here. We might wheel the Smuggler. I think this Dragon is great, though. Here we have Frost Lynx that Vaporkin can actually discuss, or Boreal Elemental. I think the Elemental wins, though. Got Fiddles on Lynx and Buckeye on Boreal. I'm on Boreal. Where are y'all at? Wish we had voting, but we don't. Oh, no, wait, do we have voting? No. Looks like Deckmaster's at least working, but the voting's not working, as usual. Oh, okay. I thought it was a pretty clear Boreal, but thought I'd ask. The Hauler jumped out at me given where we were, but Brawlers over Haulers. Like this winged words as well, but Brawler is just vital to this archetype, so we're going to snap it up. Nice! Ember Cat, kind of perfect at pick 5 here. Actually, not that we need to ramp to 3, but it's funny that it helps cast our rare. And a Spitfire. There's the Act that some people want to combine with this Mask. I'm not going to take it here, though. Maybe we get it last pick. There's a lot, there's decent cards here. It's not out of the question that the Act actually comes back to us here as last pick or second to last pick. But yeah, I think we take Smuggler combo with Brawler for happiness. Bird Grabber or foray towards another elemental color in Gift of Paradise. Bird Grabber supports possible mono red action. But I kind of like Gift of Paradise here. We could end up mono red, in which case we would want to play the Grabber potentially, but I think we spec on the Gift. Here's our first pick, and the Fire Elemental did come back around, which I will take over the Healer. And the Berserker, which I don't love. J-Watt says, wait! All right, I'm waiting, J-Watt. Is it too late? Were you talking about Berserker and aggro? I don't think so, man. I would rather have Big Dumb Elemental than... Is it great with Smuggler? Is it really great with Smuggler? Or is it just okay with... I mean, you're combining... All right, congratulations. Your 5 mana and 2 cards is getting you 3 a turn. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to focus on our elemental theme. Another Smuggler over first Bird Grabber, or we could take a Season. I think we just take another Smuggler. Befuddle or Puppers? Probably just Befuddle here. Really hoping to end up blue more than green with what we've got, although this isn't helping that cause. I guess we'll take Invocation over over that. You can take Weaponsmith and maybe make that work this draft. He just does nothing really. We're best of 1. I'm never really main decking in Negate. I think it hits too few targets reliably. They tend to be good targets. And I guess if you're going long, like maybe I'd play Negate in Attrition blue-black, but I don't like Negate in a deck that's looking to kind of curve out and be aggro, which is really what I think Elementals is trying to do. And no, I didn't really, I'm gonna be Elementals. I'm gonna make Lavakin Brawler and Chandra and work. That's the plan. Embercat, like I'm in Elementals and we're not touching black cards. Here's the second mask that you all wanted to see. We could take second mask and try and work the oh yeah, I'm sure. Dread Presence, we could splash it. We could splash it, but yeah, no, we're not even taking... It's not even good on a splash. You need swamps, right? So no, we're not taking that. We'll take Mask. No, it's... Yeah, they can try, but we're really not playing black. We can take it for gems, but I'm going to try... this second Mask does set up some possible shenanigans, so we'll take the Mask. Here's an Act that we're going to try and wheel, though. We don't want to take that now if we can help it. Rather just take an Aeronaut or potentially even a Sleep Paralysis. The Mask ability doesn't stack. It's just that it when you have reliably 2, you're twice as likely to get one in your hand, and therefore working synergies like Act of Treason becomes more reliable. Two good green commons down there. Down where? What kind of shenanigans? Oh, yeah, I explained, yeah. Yeah, let's take Paralysis here. This is a pretty clear outrage, though. Just looking around, here's a pattern matcher that might attract, but we can't really do anything with it except smugglers here. We'll take outrage. Outrage is great. Elemental's great. I think we're off of, oops, green, and we're going to try, and if we do this, just do it straight red, blue. Here's another outrage. There's another gift suggesting we could lean back there. Raider here. I think Raider here. Yeah, we take bow. We have a weaponsmith. I forgot that we had a weaponsmith. Let's take the bow. So meh. Whereas if we pick up some more bows, we could be happy with that. This would help our mana a lot, but let's go ahead and try and pick up some treasons and do this thing. It's a little expensive. You need 5 mana. You need to steal their creature and then pay 2 to equip this to it and sack it. Ooh, 3 axe. It looks like we're going to pick up. You take Portal. What do we like about Portal? We are not really ETB triggering, so we don't really like the Portal. Okay, no Portal. Act. We're nowhere near Portal yet. I mean, we could get there in the 3rd pack. It's conceivable, but since we have, like, literally nothing, we're not going to do that over this fun Act plan we want to try. We're going to get a 3rd mask in the 3rd pack, and then it's going to be awesome. No, I don't like the Spitter. I mean, we have Spitfire, which works well with the Spitter, but it's not that good. Well, the bird, we're going to take the Bird Grabber, who will ride Boreal Elementals to victory. Nah, too late to spec on fairies. I hate the Miscreant plan. My biggest moment of bitterness when I played Paper the other day was losing to the 3 Miscreant deck that happened to have the Flyer Lords. I mean, if you have the Flyer Lords, then I think you can Miscreant it up. But man, what's your plan? You play a 1/1 flyer for 1, and then you find a second one, and you've gotten 1 card back and spent, you know, it's still not great. Grab the Grabber. We can take Vial instead of Act. We already have 2 Acts, and we're going to get any other Acts we want. I don't think we want just a million Acts, so I actually think I like Vial here with the Weaponsmith, since we already have our 2 Acts. We can get an Axe instead of Acts. I still don't think we're a Spitter level deck. Maybe we're just hyper aggro. Are we playing it? Are we ever playing that? Maybe. All right. We already have a Befuddle. I'm not playing 2 of those. I get that Smuggles triggers blah, 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 but it still stinks. I really don't like the Spitter. I just don't. It's such a bad card, and maybe the double Smuggler starts to help it. I don't even know if they're nice and aggro, Vaporkin. I've never really feared one. When Oppo plays it, I'm like, okay, great. Sea Serpent might not be a bad curve topper. All right. And we're, you know, we're at a pretty nice playable count for heading into pack 3 here. So I think our deck will be solid. How about an on-color rare? Ha! For the black that we thought about being in at one point. Our real pick here is Seer versus Embercat, and we'll take Seer number 1 over Embercat number 2, I think. Here's a hauler we could take. Probably wheel this digger. There's sleep paralysis number 2, but I like hauler number 1. Nice. I've never had an opportunity to draft and play the Stormkin before, but this sure is one, huh? Let's do it. Warden leapt out at me, but then immediately we have 2 quality elementals and another Ember Cat. Yikes. Can I just take this pack, please? We would play a lot of it. Ember Cat, Unsummon, Elemental, Brawler for sure, Warden. Like, this is a... Definitely take this pack and go on. I think we take Brawler number 2. We have 2 Boreal Elementals. We have 2 Smugglers, and Brawler plus Smuggler is really great. So yeah, let's just take that combo. Punch, punch, punch. Stuff in our colors, but nothing we particularly like. We could take a Convolute if we got a tempo thing going. I don't think we're playing anything in this pack. Probably taking the Raider. Oh, it looks like Jay is available today. I thought he was going to be at... Okay, Jay. Sorry, I just got an email from Jay, so it looks like we will have Jay on a little bit later. Maybe he's joining us from the road. I forget. Like I said, I kind of forget what he said last week, so... Third Brawler. We'll snap that up. Yeah, it looks like Jay's coming on today after all. Late Thief, Mastiff, Portal, or Evolving Wilds. Do we have anything for Portal yet? We've got the Cloudkin. But really not much else still. Yeah, I like having mana solidity even in 2 colors, but I'm going to take the Mastiff. We like the Mastiff. Here's another one. Or we take the bow. Are we really doing the bow thing? The second bow is real. 2 bows is where it gets legit. But we can 2 Mastiff it up. Maybe we just, if we forsake the whole, all of this nonsense... This nonsense, I mean. I kind of like just getting down and dirty with the creatures and kind of forsaking the weaponsmith plan. Does that make sense? Maybe not play a bird grabber. I don't think I want to do anticipate. I really want to support this aggro stuff we have going on here. I mean, look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if we play this, 7 things on 2 that we're happy to do. And these smugglers and the brawlers. Yeah, I think I've talked myself into Mastiff here over the bow plan. Salvager for Vault Progress. We have a Zephyr Charge if we decided we were going to play it. We can take Salvager. I don't think we're playing Stone Golem, but we'll take it. No uncommon for progress. Moat Piranhas, not really part of our plan. Got 20 gems. Didn't even stop to think about crafting, but we got 20 there. Also, sorry, there's one thing I need to do here. Where is it? All right. All right, let's take a look at this. Probably not bothering with Serpent. Befuddle is reasonable, but probably not playable here for us. We're at 1710. Probably don't even need the Axe. Or the Befuddle. And maybe one of these elementals. And maybe the Raider. What about that? That puts us at 15-8. Nice little split there. What are we getting back? Instant sorcery-wise, we can recast some Axe. That could be fun. But that's it. Honestly, this is not a great Chandra for us. I think we still play her. No, we never... There was a place where we could have taken an Evolving Wilds, but we didn't. Befuddle over Fire Elemental. I don't know. Fire Elemental supports the Brawlers, and... keeps us at, 15 creatures. Although these are creatures too, and they are not in the count. I like this. Let's not waste too much time here. Acolyte. Actually, let's you're sacked. That looks bad too. Sack him. Let's do that. Are we right on 10-7? Yeah, I like 10-7 as well. Par. I don't know. What do you think par is on this one? It's aggro. It has a plan. If that plan is disrupted, it could go pretty badly, but I think it's solid. Jay Watt thinks it's extremely solid. I think 5 wins is a pretty aggressive par. If you want to go 4.5, I think like if you think it's the best deck we've ever drafted, I still think par is like 4.5, where you'd be happy if you make it to 5. I think this is like a 4 to 4.5. Yeah, let's call it a 4. All right, par 4, let's go. Yeah, that's pretty floody opener, but I think we got to keep it. Sorry, 1 second. Need to send a message to a friend. Really? Duress? Let's beat Duress. Of course we draw the land. You knew we would do that. T1 Duress. Yeah. Because, hey, you get... Because it gets reinforced by things like, hey, I got their Chandra's Outrage. This card is sweet. Well, we have a plan at 5. Maybe I should have mulliganed Peace. It's true. We were setting ourselves up for Flood, but I have a hard time passing up on a 2-drop and one of our premium removal spells. We do get 1 chump, remember that. Yeah, we're gonna let him, we're just gonna take it here. Then we're gonna chump on and throw it at him on 4. And then 5, we steal and equip and throw. I suppose I could chump there just in case they have something else to interfere with our chump next time. And we can burn out the bird with the outrage on 4. Like, it's a free throw, right? Yeah, we just get to chuck it. Oh, we can outrage this turn. I mean, my plan is chump, outrage, and then next turn we steal it. Equip is colorless. Oh, yeah, sorry, my bad. You can punt that if you want. Lazy, lazy. I will not forget this point. You punt. I'll let you guys decide what a punt is. Yeah, I guess gotta not get into those debates. Doesn't really bother / matter either way. Here we can go Chandra and Mastiff. Thanks, Jack Patton. Appreciate that. Yeah, we could minus for act. Then do we get? But we have to pay for it. We'll do the steal and sack again next turn. This turn we're gonna go.
Hey, don't start any fires without me.
We're gonna just. I guess we can get in. Like, we'd rather have a loyalty counter or get in for 1 point of damage. Probably just 1 point of damage here. You want loyalty? I mean, the thing is, even if they kill this and attack, Chandra still survives. Interesting. I'm surprised everybody wants loyalty. Yeah. I could have attacked first before playing Mastiff. It's a common mistake I make. I guess we'll go loyalty to be extra sure. Play the patient game.
Find your fires of passion within.
Like, we're trying to set up a situation where they have nothing left to defend with anyway. Rocky's being appropriately obnoxious. I deserve that.
Some say I never heard of ya, a rap burglar.
Mama, thank you for dishing out subs. Appreciate that. All right, we do get... We're gonna cast our act.
Remember this one?
All right. Currently, they should be at 7. We'll remember that and see if it matters here. Hopefully, we've just ground them down enough that it's just not going to matter. Gotta like your free punts.
Don't worry, I brought company.
Oh, wait. I want to make sure it's not screwing us back. Just do it on blue, please. Doesn't really matter, but... I'm going to play the elemental rather than getting an extra point from sacrificing that one. Hopefully exploding Karn. Get out your emotes. Boom. All right. Yeah, you can equip any creature with the, well, that you control. I can't equip their creature, but if I steal it, I can equip it. Yeah. Yeah, beating Regisar that way was unique. Overcame some flood. We kept a 5-lander. You keep 5 landers, you're going to flood a bit. It's just almost inevitable. This looks good, though. If you steal something that is equipped, you do steal the equipment along with it, and the creature stays equipped with whatever powers granted by the equipment. However, the equipment stays under Oppo's control, such that if you permanently held control of the creature, they would be able to move the equipment onto one of their own creatures. Skelly Skelly. I'm gonna go with the Mastiff here, actually. We can wait on the mask. Oh, good point. Since the bow does the damage, you gotta look when you add onto a creature to allow it to do damage, it's very important to know whether the thing you've done to enable that creature to do damage is being dealt by the creature or by the thing that you put on it, because it changes who controls it and what color the damage is and all that kind of stuff. Well, they are sitting back, and I don't want to trade Mastiff off for skeletons that can come back at this point in time. We're just going to play the Spitfire and work towards Brawler, Elemental, just curve out on Elementals here. Mask turns on Spitfire in the sense of I can use this to deal a point of damage and trigger the Spitfire. Yes, to that. But right now we don't have any fodder, so it doesn't really matter. Speaking of nice combos, Bone Splinters but plus Sanitarium Skeleton is an excellent combo. But at least we have a Mastiff that can attack now, which we'll do first, because I remember sometimes. I don't know if there's expensive lands. I don't know what that means. Yeah, if they want a Blade Brand, you know... I guess we could have put out Ember Hauler to protect against Blade Brand, but I really wanted to get the Brawler out this turn. Oh, how did I steal Cutthroat? Rare Chandra has a minus that allows you to recast from the graveyard, Vaporkin, so we recast our Creature Stealer using the Planeswalker. Interesting. We can... Let's drop a land. Okay, so we could Mask of Immolation and Ember Hauler and have an activation. Ember Hauler, Brawler would attack as a 4/4, and we would have an Ember Hauler to throw around to make Oppo not be able to block. Kind of like that over the Elemental for now. And I don't see the need... Like, you don't need to play this yet. I mean, I guess... Yeah, because nothing dies to a single elemental shot. So we're going to do it this way. Although playing it... no, sorry, we need to, because that makes the Brawler even bigger. Let's make them really decide whether they want to block this Brawler. That was important. Glad I figured that one out before making that punt. You can even attack with the Mastiff if we wanted to offer a trade, but I don't think I do there. We'll do this. That's what I expected. We put the Hauler down, which put them in a spot where they can't really triple block, or it just costs too much. We're going to try to just get them... overwhelm their mana on the Skeleton defense plan. If they triple block, it's not a terrible outcome, but I love this. Like, if they're going to spin their wheels and spend 4 mana a turn to bring back skeletons, I think we're going to be fine. Although now they do have the tools to get their... Oh, no, they don't, because we get to kill the soldier with the hauler, and they still don't have good blocks. A lot of skeletons. See what other kind of tricks they have with it, but we're going to do this. No, I'm not going to attack with the Mastiff, because even threat of activation, they just throw skeletons in front of it and effectively eat it. So we're just going to continue Brawler and Elemental as the primary here, and with the Hauler, we still have attacks with the Brawler. Brawler-Hauler combos. They're thinking about it, doing some math, and they're sticking with this plan. It's going to keep them real busy with their mana. But now Elemental becomes key. Is Elemental going to successfully get through in the air, or are they going to take it out of the sky with something here? Smuggler would change the complexion of this game right quick. Gravedigger for a skeleton is okay by me. Yeah, that's a good idea. When you see 3 skeletons, you certainly expect some recursive sacrificing. I could have bolted the Gravedigger in response there, but now they've got enough on the ground that we're going to try to make this Elemental get there in the air a bit. Although we do have 2... We can kill... We can still kill the Gravedigger But they can put everything else on the brawler. I guess now we attack with the Mastiff. Maybe not. Maybe we're just on Elemental, make them do something plan. Hey Oni, how goes? Thing is, with two smugglers in the deck, I just don't want to start risking our stuff that can win the game pretty quickly if we draw one of the two smugglers. So we're going to stay in the air for now and let them have the ground. Hey, Jay. Jay's pinging that he's around now. That's Jay, Eborg. Sad. Maybe I should have put Mask on the Elemental under the assumption that they would try to kill it, and if so, we would want to at least get an extra point out of it. Something to consider. Putting the Mask on the thing you think is most likely to die. Alright, let's just get a Smuggler and end this game quick. Not so. However, there is a good argument here for attack with Brawler and Mastiff, and go ahead and make the trade. We can go kill token, or Hauler plus Elemental to kill Gravedigger, and then they don't have a successful block. So yeah, let's do that. We can also throw in the Mastiff if we are accepting... If we attack with the Mastiff, we're saying it's cool if they double block that, and we give up the Mastiff to increase Brawler potential. Well, they're tapped out right now. I'm going to send in the Brawler with the Hauler Mask plan ready. Oh man, Redbeard, that's rough. Okay, so we're gonna kill this, so that that ordering doesn't matter. Let's kill the thing they can't get back first and foremost. Although we could also just, let's see, what power do we have? 4? There is somewhat of an argument for just sending both skeletons dead and making them regurgitate those, spend all their mana doing that. I think I am. Let's make them work to get those skellies back. And we're going to keep our dude alive. That leaves them with quite a bit of work to do, I think. And now we'll move this onto one of our brawlers. I didn't want them to know that we had another brawler. I knew they were going to block, so the extra point of power on the brawler didn't matter. I guess it would have killed the 1/1, but I thought there was value in disguising our second brawler, that's all. Come on, give us a darn smuggler and let's end this game. That's not what that is, but I think we charge ahead with everything. They don't even have 4 power to take out a brawler, and if they want to start blocking the Mastiff, I'm in. Let's now go ahead and offer extra power to our brawlers. How does active treason sacrifice work with that enchantment? I will move it after this combat, but we wanted to threaten Mastiff pump. In fact, we might want to pump and not move the mask, depending on blocks. Okay, how do we want to deal with this block? If we pump, we can take out the chaplain. The chaplain becomes a 2/4 lifelinker. We can just put this first. And then we get to move the mask. I think I actually like this. Let's just let him have the chaplain. Oh, how does sacrifice? I get it. Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about the mount. You mean this enchantment? Yep. It just follows. Just be literal with it, and you'll understand what happens. Yeah, we'll do this. Skellies are super annoying, but that's kind of it. They're just being super annoying here. Huh, they are not equipping. Why wouldn't they equip? They've got... Oh, they just want to bring back the next one? They need to save the mana to bring back another chumper. That works for us. Land isn't the most useful, but they are up against it. Yeah, Rocky's suggestion works because it says when enchanted creature dies, return that card to the battlefield under your control, and your refers to the controller of the thing that says that, which is the aura, so that's you. Now they're looking to get Chaplain with 2 skeletons so they can at least kill one of these brawlers. But then we get to attack for 8 and then finish for 9. Well, then they get 2 life, so we're close to getting them here. They really need to draw. They need to have something off the top that deals with this elemental, or I think it's ours. Hey, that helps. That helps. Now I don't think they can throw everything on one brawler, or they just lose, or comes close. Certainly we're going to send everything and let Garfield sort it out. Yeah, the mask sacking is high value here as well. I don't quite have sack and win, but we're 1 mana away from sack and win. We can wait, though. I think I will actually, let's see. Nah, we'll just leave it just like that. I think they're going to scoop on the draw here unless they find, again, something. They need something off the top that stops a lot of stuff. Yeah, I saw 7 mana, so we have, oh, no, we do. You're right. 1. Yeah, we did. We had win. Sorry, you're right. I was thinking in terms of 2 mana per damage, but we had a free damage. You can even punt that. We just left lethal on the table. I mean, I don't think it's going to cost us because they didn't draw an answer, but you should not give your opponents extra draws. That was a punt. And it was perfect information. You could also make the argument that if they had any hidden information, we shouldn't have done it because we sack our entire board, they gain a couple life, and then we lose. But there was no hidden information, so that's why I think it's a real punt and not just a could have played it less cautiously, you know. But this is not going to be enough. We go to 7. Yeah, we get them back down to the same situation, so we won't mess it up this time. Yeah, it didn't cost us, but we absolutely gave them an extra draw step, and you never want to do that. Free draw steps is a punt. It really doesn't matter. Like, anybody going, no, there's no hidden information. We have this. It's fine. Don't worry. No hidden info. All right, overcame a little punt there and got the win anyway, as it often happens. Your punts don't... Like, what percentage of the time does a punt actually change the outcome of a game? That's an interesting question. I call them free lessons. When you punt and win anyway, you got a free lesson. All right, we do have Jay waiting in the wings, but let's play at least another one with this. Oh yeah, it's a lesson when you lose too, but then it's not a free lesson, then it's a costly lesson. It's a free lesson when you punt and win anyway, is what I'm saying. All right. Another miscreant situation, huh? Well, we're going to play the mask here, and then since the miscreant thing is a ETB trigger and not a cast trigger, we can wait and shoot it out of the sky if we deem it necessary here. Could just kill it now. Yeah, I'm going to kill it anyway. One of the reasons why is we have a seer, and the miscreant's just going to block the seer. I'm not waiting because of the seer. Be nice if we could get some attacks in with the seer. Outrage should help even if they find a flyer. See if they're splashing. No splash. We're just going to curve out on elementals here. I'm sure try and swim down. I couldn't earlier, but we may maybe find a way here. Let's see, we can trade off Sears. I'm fine with trading off Sears and then dropping a Boreal. Oh yeah, I could have done Boreal first. My bad. Another point lost. I was trying to be good. Sometimes your heuristics let you down. I'm gonna 2-spell here. No, actually, let's Lava Brawler, and then we can 2-spell next turn, and it'll pump it up nicely. This, there's no value in pre-combat playing, so we'll do this. And Brawler again. Let's see. It's a bounce. It's a win. We could outrage right now, but we cleanly attack. And they may be worried about the mask in terms of blocking elemental with elemental. I think we just go 2-spell pre-combat this time, and they bounce if they want. It shows that we can't actually mask, so they get the Boreal bounce, but we get extra damage from the Brawler. I would Outrage get in there if we didn't have a good attack without the Outrage, but we do. We have a great attack without it. I didn't even need to attack with the Elemental, really. They were just going to do that block. Outrage gets them to 1, but this does even better. Come on, next turn's going to be amazing. Ooh, Smuggler. Probably just easier to win with Smuggler here. That's the dude we were waiting for in the other game. Well, after struggling a bit, we're cruising at 3 wins. We'll play at least one more here before we bring Jay on. Great. Where's the MC at? Are they off for the day? Hopefully you get some trickle in. If you were watching the Mythic Championship today and switched over here, welcome. Glad you could hang. Shh, pay no attention to the Miss Lethal last game. We got there, we got there. Free lessons. We're gonna go Seer now. Alright, we're just gonna kind of curve out our elementals and then try to smuggle our way from there. Why not Ember Hauler before Mask? I think I saw my elemental synergies and kind of was enamored with that, but there's good reasons to just go with the Hauler, sure. That's a big boy. But we got some big boys coming. We could go Hauler, Pack Mastiff, Brawler. Probably just want to start brawling and smuggling though, right? I think we can race if we do that. Next turn we get Smuggler, activate on Brawler, play Hauler or Mastiff. Question is, are we gonna like take out the Splicer to reduce the attack power here? Dungeon Geists is annoying as heck. We're gonna get our Brawler locked down, but we can combine Hauler plus Ping to take out the Geist, which looks like we're gonna have to do that now. Or we just draw an Outrage. Outrage would be fine off the top. Splicer coming in, and unfortunately we can't even make that block because we need the Mask plus Hauler to deal with the Geists. So we're going to take a hefty 6 here. I don't want to trade the Seer yet. We are going to try and unlock our Brawler, and it gets a lot of its power from the other elementals. Maybe I'm skirting it close on life total, but that's my thinking. Elemental successfully blocks the Geists or whatever, but I'm going to go with the plan. We're going to get Hauler down and a Mastiff, and then we will sit back. We could do it now while they're mostly tapped. But I do actually want to block with the Hauler. We're going to block, block, throw, throw. So even though we would like to do our business before Oppo has mana available, in this case we want to block and do it after blocking. No, they don't have a 1 mana. They have a 2 mana pump spell in the set. If they do send the Geists, we have a different plan. Oh, really? Okay, see, so now I'm more interested in Seer plus Mask for killing the Dungeon Geists, since the Seer's not really making it through the Sentinel anyway, and we're going to use our Smuggler powers on the Brawler. So I'm going to do that and this. No pause, so I think this will work just fine. Only 12. Maybe we take a turn off here to keep this pinned. Maybe we need to actually just Boreal here, though. If we Boreal, then we get a 4/4 attacker. If we attack with a 4/4, they block with everything, and we only get 2 of their 4 things for our whole Brawler, which we're going to start smuggling, so I actually don't like that. I'm not super comfortable taking 4, but Boreal stops the Air Force, so let's do this and hope it's good. Hope we get it through, and that it sticks, and just be patient for a turn. No, I'm not even going to attack with Brawler. We just, it offers a trade I don't want to make. great target for our hauler here in the Angel. And yeah, we're going to take the 4, and next turn is probably going to be Paralysis, throw hauler at flyer. No reason not to play the land, right? So then we get Paralysis here and Shock up there, and then we can start smuggling and elementaling and stuff after that. I like that. Let's Paralyze and fire off this hauler. We could even attack. No, I think we need the Boreal Elemental back on D at 8 life. And we're going to try and get there smuggling the Brawler starting soon. And I will go ahead and take out this flyer while their shields are down. There's not much they can do about it, but we're also not blocking. Everything they have is flying or 1 power, so it doesn't really... It's not like we need to do the block and sack thing that we were setting up last turn. Fire Elemental is still a trade with the Golem unless we take care of the Splicer, so I like using the Paralysis on it. We'll see if that works out. Now do I like it? No, still don't like any attacks here. I'm just gonna say no attacks. We're gonna defend in the air and try to get there smuggling a Brawler. Maybe later though. Oh, that one. You're gonna go in the... Okay, that makes some sense. They get 6 in the air with that play. Becoming a tight game here. Ooh, Pattern Matcher could be pretty bad for us, depending on what they get. Yeah, that's the nightmare scenario there. 7 is not 8, so we can't even do both of these. And we kind of need defense now anyway, so I'm going to go Elemental. And we'll put this on the Pack Mastiff in case we do want to throw Doggy at one of the Seers. Might have to. But we can wait. Let's wait and at least set up a block this time. Let's see. One of our questions here is whether we want to trade Elemental for Pattern Matcher. If we do that and kill this, and then we untap with this and have... Yeah, I think we actually do. It lowers the power of our Brawler, but we're really trying to... Well, actually... Why don't we... Man, there's an... You want to save the Fire Elemental? If we save the Fire Elemental... I mean, one... We do it this way instead. I know, but we could actually outright kill. But I suppose we can kill the fire, use the Fire Elemental next turn if we want. Oh yeah, let's eat Lynx. Sorry, I didn't even see they're attacking with the Lynx. Let's do this. They might have inspired charge, but we can't really beat that. I know we could take out the Master Splicer, but we really need to take out the Air Force. I saw that play. We just didn't have the room to do it, unfortunately. But now that this is a 3/3, the Fire Elemental does do a better job on D. We untap the Elemental, and hopefully are, quote, stable. All right, Smuggler. Let's see. This blocks this on the ground. Everything else is in the air. So yeah, there's no reason not to do this. And really, yeah, this is taking care of the pattern matcher. So we keep the elemental back. Move this to... Actually, I'm going to go with Boreal Elemental. Smugs are... What would you kill? If you're Oppo and you draw removal, what are you killing, right? You're probably killing the Elemental. Like, if you draw removal in your Oppo, you want the Elemental. So we should actually put it on the Elemental. Because we're at 4. Yeah, we'd probably dead to removal anyway, but... Yeah, that would... but I don't think we could have used... We weren't going to fire off the Smuggler, though. Maybe we had to. Yeah, maybe we had to. Maybe we're putting ourselves in a no-win position here. I could have bounced the Elemental and killed it with this. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who's bouncing what and how. Well, of the various ways we might have been able to stabilize, that sure wasn't one of them. Now we need to go... do this. Oh, bounce. I see what you mean. I was confused at this, the mixed use of bounce slang. Alright, they just took it. 6, 7, 8. We could do 4 points of damage, but we need our flyer. We can do 3 points of damage, and we're still dead. Yep, just can't do it. We'll make them attack. Sometimes people get nervous about a card in hand, but I fully expect them to figure out attacking with everything. Alright. Maybe Ben Stark finds a way in that one and we don't, but I think we were... up against it. It was a mistake, but again, in a sense, a free lesson, because I don't think it was a game costing mistake. It was just a made our percentages even worse mistake. Yeah, we were pretty well toast. I don't think there was a sequence afterwards that could have helped us, but from a turn-by-turn, no punting situation, we could have played that better. Could have bought a turn. Always try and buy a turn. Yeah, we were just ripping lands. It happens. All right, well, we're about halfway through this one. We'll finish this up on Monday.